Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, welcome to another exciting installment of Darkness in Dublin. This evening's scene is going to take place at the Green Dragon, the Mage's Bar. I will have said that Minnie and Darcy will have already entered the bar at a certain point earlier in the evening. However, Douglas! Hi, Douglas. How's it going?
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm well, but I have a seeking submission I won't be.
So, Douglas, you're going to the Green Dragon for a pint, mostly because it's free and you're broke.
Yes, that is entirely why.
Outside of the Green Dragon, you see this woman standing. Hang on, for some reason my camera has decided to fuck it. Give me 20 seconds. There we go. You see this woman standing.
Is she telling me to be quiet?
No. She looks like she's thinking, and that's why her finger is there. But she looks up at you as you approach, and she smiles. Like, she smiles very sweetly at you. And she says, "Hey, I was just wondering, what's your name?"
I'm Douglas. Nice to meet you.
Douglas. It's nice to meet you, Douglas. She extends her hand.
He shall go to shake it.
She shakes your hand. I was just wondering if, well, you'd invite me in for a drink.
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
She said, I was just wondering if you would invite me in for a drink.
Be my guest.
Okay. You will notice she steps across the threshold when she is invited. She smiles at Douglas and she says, well, won't you join me?
Of course. Douglas follows.
What's your name? Oh, sorry. You give me your name. Allow me to respond in kind. My name is Anna.
Nice to meet you, Anna.
She walks into the room, and she takes a seat. She orders a rum and coke, but she orders them to be delivered to her separately, so she can mix them herself in her own volumes. But yeah, she will take a seat with Douglas. You can interact with Douglas and this new lady as she has entered, both of you.
I think Minnie might be slightly drunk and maybe a little bit gayer than usual. She's like, oh, hey, pretty lady, as this lady walks in. Look at this also beautiful lady, she says as she gestures to Darcy.
Yeah, Darcy is drinking straight up vodka because, you know, there's no fun in actually drinking something when you don't taste it anyway. And she'll look up. Oh, hi.
Hi.
I don't know you. Who are you?
She says, well, people call me Anna. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Darcy, Ellsworth.
Mm-hmm. Pleasure to meet you, Miss Ellsworth.
Of course it is.
You should introduce us.
I was just enjoying a drink with my dear friend Douglas here.
Oh,
I'm also here.
She takes a book out of her bag. You'll see, she opens her backpack. As you look inside her backpack, she has a number of identical books in her backpack, almost like they were, literary source material. That's literally volumes 1 through 5. So all the books look identical. And she takes out one of the books and she just opens it in her lap and she keeps it open.
Books. I love reading. I am a huge nerd. Why did I
I
just admit
don't
that?
like reading.
Hmm? Do you go to look in her book?
Not without her permission. She's just like drunkenly admitted that she's a huge nerd, and now she's embarrassed she admitted it.
It's fine. We all have our vices. They're all good for character flaws and motivations.
What you reading?
I'm not. I'm writing, in a manner of speaking.
Cool.
Hey, Douglas, I'm Darcy. I haven't met you either, and that sounds, Darcy, a lot more interesting than books.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
I'm new here. I have no idea what's going on.
I am a little new here, and I don't know what's going on half of the time anyway. It doesn't matter. You just roll with it, basically.
I know. Doesn't seem a lot of us do know what's going on, which makes
On
me
the
feel
side-
a little better.
On the side note, even though you haven't met her, Siren has spoken about Darcy because Darcy is Siren's other apprentice.
Righto.
That's for definite. You are one of his apprentices. Darcy is his other apprentice. He has two.
That just proves that Siren has good taste.
I got a weird question. Is it a scientific paper over the theoretical possibilities of a black hole cascading through 3 different realms of reality?
What?
No. Would you like to read it?
I don't know. What's it about?
The moment.
I've never seen you before. Are you new?
No and yes. Yes and no.
It confuses my brain.
I'm new to here, but I'm not new.
Oh, that makes sense. So, like, what affiliation are you?
Oh, I'm not a mage.
Double takes?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I never said I was. I'm me. She holds up her book for anyone who wants to read it.
Douglas is gonna read it.
And thus Douglas leaned across the table, his eyes finally coming into contact with the letters just as they were being written. He takes a deep inhalation of breath in shock and surprise, realizing that this book is in fact narrating what seems to be the moment of time for Douglas, as you take an inhalation of breath.
This is amazing yet terrifying.
As you say that, it writes it in speech marks in the book.
Oh my god, this is awesome!
And perhaps I should give you my full name. That might make sense. Anna's what I go by, but the older stories call me Ananasi.
I've been watching too much TV.
If anyone wants to roll me an intelligence occult roll, they can. Or an intelligence.
Lol.
Or an
Cool.
intelligent. What was the second one?
Academics.
I shall do just that.
Yeah, I don't have a cult. Darcy doesn't do that kind of crap, but she does have academics.
Does do that kind of crap is a wizard.
I know. Oh, I'm not saying that she's right, but you know,
Alrighty.
I have one success.
Cult. have more occult. Does book learning apply?
Yes.
Standard difficulty?
Standard
3
difficulty.
successes.
Nice.
Douglas is already more successful than Connor.
3 successes.
All right, for the one success, you're pretty sure that Ananasi is meant to be a big deal. For the other two, Ananasi is an African deity who is also known as the Weaver of Stories, and is a very famous storyteller who uses wit and cleverness, oftentimes, to outmaneuver and outthink more physically powerful deities. What's that? This is the first time Douglas has ever met a god.
Are you a god?
Insofar as I am the anthropomorphic personification of what humanity would deify, yes.
One moment, Douglas will turn to face the bar and be like, lemonade, double vodka, please.
It will appear. Poof.
Yay! He's going to drink that very quickly.
Okay. Do you then order another one?
He's going to order another one.
Okay. Roll me a stamina check. Difficulty 6.
He's not going to drink the second one right after.
Okay. But she smiles and she says, I've been following all of your stories. They're very interesting. So I wanted to meet the heroes who are now rewriting certain pages I didn't think would be rewritten. And continuing old legacies I didn't think could be continued.
My story can't be that interesting, can it? All I've done is get splattered in someone else's blood.
I remember that.
But yours is the story of new eyes just open. Yours is the story of seeing a new world you didn't possibly contemplate could be real, and coming to understand that it is. But not only that it's real, that its heart beats in you, that you beat within it. What could be more exciting?
That's a valid point.
I mean, does it come as an e-reader? Or, like, you know, I'm not much of a reader, so, yeah.
Why? Why don't you read?
It's boring.
Blasphemy.
I guess. I don't know. I just don't like it.
Why? There are wisdom in words. There are stories to be told. There's freedom to be found. And you, Miss Ellsworth, are in a cage more than anyone else.
I
She
mean,
picks up another book from inside of her bag, and she holds it up, and you see Darcy Ellsworth is written on the spine of the book.
Darcy looks at it, kind of raises an eyebrow. It's like, I haven't brought out a biography yet.
She opens the pages. Darcy padded around the room. It was dark here, but then again, it was not uncomfortably dark. She could see where it was that she was going. However, no matter how many times she placed one foot in front of another, she knew that she was lost. Who was she? What was she trying to accomplish with life? Was she Darcy Ellsworth, the spoiled rich girl that she'd always been? Was she something more?
Hey, I'm not spoiled!
Was she the princess of a far-gone era? Could she possibly represent something brighter, something better? Then the face of her father flicked into her memories. She saw his stern, unapproving face. After all, how many times had he judged her, and how many times had she found herself to be unworthy? And it was in that moment that hot tears bubbled to the sides of her eyes. She tried to rub them away, yet more simply came. And then in the darkness of that night, Darcy Ellsworth cried, those truest tears of the innermost place of your heart. And she stopped reading.
Okay, first of all, I'm not spoiled. Second of all, my dad does not disapprove of me. He likes me for who I am.
She opens up the current page, at which point she says, basically, Darcy spat out words with vehemence, trying to convince herself more than anything. And she will repeat your exact lines. However, it is prefaced with the trying to convince herself that this is true.
Darcy gets a little red in the face, and it kind of and it does like the noise, and yeah, there's vodka, so yeah, it's like this is not true. This is not fun.
God asked me for a drink.
And I'm very glad. Thank you. I couldn't have entered here without your permission.
Oh.
Great, thanks.
I didn't know!
No one tells Douglas anything.
I'm new to this world.
As she opens a book that has Douglas Carrion listed on it. I'm new to this world, he said sullenly.
I mean, when I was new to this world, I didn't walk with goddesses and
Accidentally invite a god into a rewarded bar.
exactly that. I would never do that.
No, you merely offered up pieces of yourself in order to save people whom you deemed were worth saving.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She opens the book again.
God damn it.
I want it more than anything. Bring her back to me. This isn't fair. Darcy screamed, and in screaming as she did, even into the void seemed to answer.
So, okay, whatever. What's your deal, lady? You're just gonna, I don't know, randomly shout out phrases about our lives? Maybe we want to keep it a surprise?
That's not a surprise. It's the past. The past
Yeah.
cannot be a surprise.
Big mood.
No. I came here to see those who have changed stories, who have altered them, who have twisted them, who have made them have another chapter when the ending had already been, I thought, written. As to, for the record, some of you have called me a god, some of you have called me a goddess. My gender is non-determinative. My shape is non-determinative. I can look as I choose. I can be as I choose. She shrugs. This is merely one form, one guise, one mask. There are many others.
Well, you have fun with all the life-altering, world-changing people. I'll be over there drinking vodka. Bye.
But
But
you're one of them.
You are?
She is definitely walking away from this. She is not one of them. She's definitely not good enough to be one of them.
You see a pen appear in Ananasi's hand, and she starts to physically write in Darcy's book. Right?
She is so hard ignoring that.
At which point, Darcy, you feel your feet turning around of their own volition and walking back.
She'll, walk back, look at everyone. It's like, I forgot my drink. Walks over to the bar, orders another drink, and we'll walk away again.
Why is it that you can't see what it is that's right in front of you? I suppose this could be part of the hero's journey, when you're so blind you can't even see the next step.
If I didn't invite you into the bar, would you have just written that I said that I invited you anyway?
No, because that would have been me infringing on your free will. In order to enter this place, you needed to invite me of your own free will.
Huh.
Because you did. She flicks something between her fingers, and then she flicks it into the air for Douglas to catch.
Douglas will catch it.
It appears to be a guitar pick. Because Douglas plays the guitar, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
It's a guitar pick that appears to be made of spider silk.
This is awesome.
My reward for letting me in. Thank you. For the record, that spider pick, whenever you use it to play a musical instrument, will mean you get to re-roll any dice that appears as a 1 until it no longer appears. There you go.
I am amazed.
Miss Elsworth, hold for a second and contemplate this. You're reviving a legacy that many thought no longer existed, or many thought had fallen into such obscurity that it would never rise again. And yet now, simply because you believe it, simply because you hold true to the concept and belief that is within the deepest, most place of your heart, there is the chance that a legacy half forgotten to the ages, that no one has seen light of for nearly 100 years, could rise again. And you think you're not special.
Is she talking about Anastasia?
Really don't know what you're talking about.
You're the chosen one.
Yes, she will bring balance to the Force. What?
How about now?
Run away. Run away as long as you can into the vapid reality that you create with your pictures and with your drinking, with the drugs and with everything else. These vapid realities that you shape via the simple excesses of your own being. However, they will not bring you clarity and they will not bring you happiness.
Dorothy, have you tried therapy?
What? I don't need therapy.
Minnie looked at you doubtfully.
I don't need therapy. Why is that? Is that because I don't like books?
No. Daddy issues.
I do not have daddy issues. Why is this a thing?
I feel like I've really got to know you this evening, Darcy.
Look, all I want to do is drink and mind my own business. It's not that big a deal. You guys can have fun with the book-loving goddess. I don't like books, and I don't like people spying on my life. Like, normally I
Darcy.
would call security for that.
Darcy, everybody has daddy issues.
So, Miss Elspeth, what you're saying is you would rather not have a book for your story.
Oh God, this is a trap. I feel it.
Please tell me she says that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's most assuredly a trap. This is the god of outmaneuvering people who are stronger than them. By intelligence and wits.
I don't have that. I am not a threat. I just want to sit here and drink.
But no, you have made the point that you think I am some kind of spy, some kind of cheap imitation, something that is not worthy of knowing, not worthy of keeping track, not worthy of keeping a book. She holds up the book and she holds it to the fire, like literally there's a candle on the table. Say one word and it will burn.
Look, I am not saying that you're something bad or something. I'm just saying that this is not for me, okay? So, whatever. You do whatever you feel is right. Just I don't want to be in some sort of book like a superhero thing or something, which I'm not. So, yeah.
I would love to be a comic book hero.
She burns the book.
Okay. Oh boy.
Hi, Darcy.
Hi.
How's it going?
Yeah. Pretty crap, I think, in about 5, 4, 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Hi, Darcy. How's it going? I have to check
Yeah.
some stuff. Just give me 2 seconds.
Oh God. Darcy, I always imagined that Darcy would die because of her own foul mouth. So this is fine, I'm okay with this.
No, I just need to find a collection of merits and flaws. They're under supernatural flaws.
already have the cursed flaw.
It's almost like the cursed flaw is being played by Saskia.
Oh God.
Give me just 2 seconds.
To be fair, if you told Darcy, hey, there's a book written about you, she would have been very enthusiastic. But because you used like all the big words, she was like, oh
Fear of big
boy.
words.
Yeah, big words. Darcy is a very simple, well, I mean, yeah, no, totally. She's a very simple soul.
Okay. You are going to take the maximum levels of the unlucky flaw.
Oh, Jesus. Wow, okay, check.
You are also going to take the maximum levels of the gremlin flaw.
The what flaw?
The gremlin flaw.
Which means what exactly?
Originally presented as something of an adversarial background for Familia, this flaw becomes more significant as the power of the creature that is attained. Basically, you will have a shadowy spider that follows you everywhere that just fucks with you.
Oh, Jeebus. Okay.
Do we see this shadowy spider manifest at all?
Not yet, no. You will also gain the Devil's Mark.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Mm-hmm. As a small spider tattoo appears on the back of your hand.
I don't like tattoos.
Okay, would you like to look like a brand or a tattoo?
I mean, neither. Darcy is very proud of her, like, perfect skin. God damn it.
Okay, it's gonna be a brand.
Oh, God.
Actually,
Does
you know
she
what?
do this?
Yes. You feel it. It's like burning into the back of your hand. And it's huge. It takes up the entirety of the back of your palm.
So how much does that hurt with hypersensitivity? I swear, that merit has only been used as a flaw.
Yes.
So Darcy will you know, kind of scream, actually drops her drink on the floor as she grabs her hands, and then, you know, looks at it, her eyes growing wide. It's like, what is that? What is going on?
That shows that your story has loose threads. I'm not protecting it anymore. So there are other things that are going to latch onto it.
But why? What? Why is this a thing?
Because you said you didn't want me to look over your story anymore.
I didn't say that. I said I didn't care.
And your apathy is just as bad.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't like books.
These are not simple books. These are
Look,
stories.
take this away.
Do
I
you
don't
not
want this.
do you not understand the value of a story?
I mean, sure. I just.
Take Douglas here. Every time Douglas sings, he tells a story. It doesn't necessarily matter that it's a long story, but it's something that gives people hope or influences their emotions. It takes them on a journey simply because he sings it or he plays it. That's a
Sweet.
story. Hmm?
Sweet, I give people hope. I didn't know that.
I mean,
Now your story is cast into the nether, and anyone who wants it can have it.
okay. Look. Okay, I'm sorry, right? I just came here for a drink and
You
like.
don't understand the value of your own words. You don't understand the value of what you give up.
Look,
You don't.
my fucking words are worthless. It's me. It doesn't matter. I'm just stupid Darcy who sits, who drinks, and who does silly stuff.
That's not true.
It is.
Could silly Darcy, who just sits there and drinks stuff, have gained the friendship of two entities whom have been worshipped since time began? Since eons past, when it was our world and their world bled into one, when gods and monsters walked the world made manifest. Could this Darcy have done that if she was nothing? No, she couldn't. Could she have saved the hearts and souls of entities far beyond her ken simply by simple good kindness and intention of heart? No, she couldn't. She is far more than that, and you, in your callowness, you callow child, were willing to throw it all away simply because you do not understand the value of the words that you spew from your mouth.
Minnie's just gonna.
By the way, see, I'm sorry if shouting. Like, I don't shout very often, but yeah.
Darcy's lip is quivering, and she's just kind of crying.
Oh no. She's
I,
like,
I don't know why they like me. Doesn't make sense, okay? It's not my fault. Is it?
Ananasi turns away from you, like in not disgust, but doesn't want to look at you anymore. But she looks at Douglas and she says, "You, however, I see potential in. If you want it, I'm happy to be a patron."
What?
I'm happy to be a patron.
That'd be awesome.
Done. She extends her hand.
He takes her hand.
You get basically you see a tiny little spider come out onto your thumb, but it's the same. It's like a tattoo, and it runs all the way up and down your hand very very quickly, basically inlaying your entirety of your left hand up to your left elbow in basically tattoo-like spider webs.
Douglas can't actually see that because he's wearing gloves.
Okay, well when you take it off, you'll see it. You feel it happening. It's not unpleasant. It's tingly.
Minnie's gonna hug Darcy. This is why you need therapy.
No, I don't.
For the record, Douglas, you get the merit from Book of Secrets called Mark of Favor.
Sweet.
With that, Ananasi picks up her book bag and she slings it over her shoulder and she says, "I'm disappointed in heroes sometimes. It's fine. At some point, Darcy Ellsworth, you're going to come to me and you're going to understand the value of what it is to be a hero in a story that can change everything."
Please,
So-
I didn't mean for you to be angry. Please, just take this away. I can't go on photo shoots like this. Please.
Hercules had to overcome his own sins in order to be a hero.
Look, I don't
Lion.
know.
Lion was strong, but he did not understand how to control his savagery until he had devoured his own cubs. You're going to learn. And with that, she disappears.
Wait. Oh. This is not fun.
Darcy, you are important.
I'm not.
You are, though. I'm pretty sure the Monkey King would say so.
I've often heard that you are always your own harshest critic. Just because you don't think you have worth doesn't mean other people think the same.
I didn't mean to make her angry or anything. I just don't like books. It's not a bad thing. Tons of people don't like books.
I don't think it's the books that was the thing. I think it was more the fact that you couldn't accept that your story was important.
But how is my story important? Like, really, all I do is follow other people around. They do all the good stuff. I'm just there.
What's Batman without Robin?
I'm not even Robin. I'm more like, you know, the person that picks up the trash after Robin and Batman have left.
Alfred is the most badass character. He once beat up Superman.
That was
I
a
mean-
pretty dope comment, to be fair.
I'm such a fucking failure.
No! And Minnie like hugs her even more now.
I don't want to make anyone angry.
Hey, Minnie, do you want to roll me a stamina check?
Oh boy.
Okay.
Difficulty 7. As some kind of spectral figure from Darcy, as you hug Darcy, you basically see a tiny, malicious-looking, ashen, smoky spider bite you.
You said difficulty 7?
Yep.
It could help if I could see. It's gonna be fun. Oh, I got 1 success.
Okay. You were bitten by a spider.
She just kind of like flicks it off of her hand.
As you flick it off, it turns into smoke.
That was weird.
What was that?
It was a tiny spider that turned into smoke.
I assume that's not normal.
Yeah, it's not normal. Maybe you should try to go just Monkey King. Just let's call him Monkey King, and he'll be happy to see you, and he's your friend, and he'll make you happy.
My. What an interesting calamity of absolute human misery I find myself looking into. Hi, guys.
Hello, new person.
Oh, my. Poor Miss Ellsworth, you appear to have broken again.
I'm not broken.
No, whatever you say. Hello, dearies. So wonderful to see you all again. I'm here to make you a deal, Miss Ellsworth.
What?
It would appear as though somebody very powerful has just given up the reins to your story. Very interesting little conundrum. Meaning, your story is cursing you even now with the fact that it's turning in on itself. I'm merely here to offer my assistance. I'll take your story from you.
Well, I don't have it.
No, but you can give others permission to take hold of it.
And why would you want that?
Oh, I have my reasons. Needless to say, it means that these small little irritations and other random mishaps that are affecting you will no longer be doing so.
And then what?
Nothing.
Do you two know him?
Bullshit!
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Carrion. He extends a hand.
He takes it. Everyone seems to know my name.
What can I say? This is a place where everyone knows your name. But, dearie, the simple fact of the matter is that you're rather desperate and I'm feeling in a generous mood. So, do we have a deal?
You should think about this first, Darcy.
I don't believe you. There's always something with you.
Is there?
I mean, why else would you be an auctioneer? You're not gonna sell that, aren't you?
No.
Then what?
I'm merely going to be there to write your story. Just as the previous owner of just as the previous writer was doing.
I mean, I don't want you to write any stories about me. I don't want anyone to do that.
But you misunderstand. The story is fate, or rather the fact that you have acted. It is you create the story simply by your own being. Everyone does.
Why couldn't she just say that?
She did. You weren't listening.
And she does that for everyone, I guess.
A lot of people. There are different entities who handle certain stories, but she handles a great many. She's one of those interesting conundrums in the sense that she exists in nearly all mythologies just under different names. To some, she is the Fates, to some, she is the Norns. She tends to like being Ananasi the most, though. As another creature of story, I tend to be rather good at understanding the nuances thereof.
If she has written me or about me or I don't know, then wouldn't she know that I would have reacted this way?
Maybe she did. Maybe this is all a test.
Well, if it's a test, then I can't give it to you because it's a test.
Or else, maybe the simple fact of the matter is she did this with the intention of you giving it to me. Who's to say what's right? Who's to say what's wrong?
I don't know.
Maybe you should consult your sire. Or not.
Brr?
Damn it. Out of character. Damn it. I was OOC slip up.
Your blood daddy isn't here. It's fine. Don't worry.
Right?
Minnie's gonna say, maybe you should contact your mentor.
I mean, and Darcy will just point at Douglas. He already has someone else that's probably way better.
She's gonna
No offense.
slap her shoulder. Stop it. Call him.
I'm being calm.
Call him.
No.
Yes.
Look, the only reason why he wanted me to be his apprentice is because, like, I used to be his apprentice in a former life and he made a promise. Now he fulfilled the
slap
promise.
her
It's
again.
fine.
Damn
Ow!
it.
Ow! Why would you do that? Ow! That hurts.
Douglas is
Fine.
just gonna,
I'll call him.
Douglas is just gonna skip to the point and call Siren.
Give me 2 seconds.
God.
Yes, Mr. Carrion. How can I help you?
Hello. So I just invited a god into the pub. Long story. Anyway, stuff's happened. Send help.
Darcy gave up her story.
Yes.
Oh. If it helps, I thought that this was meant to happen yesterday.
Huh.
I'm rather good at knowing the future.
I've noticed.
So what do you want me to do?
I didn't know we were talking about calling you.
Tell her it's her choice. No, it's her path.
Okay.
Thank you.
You having a nice day?
Yeah. Currently, I'm suspended upside down, but that's not terrible.
Okay, I'll let you get back to business.
Excellent. Thank you.
Bye.
The phone goes dead.
So Siren said it's your choice. He's also hung upside down, but I don't know why. Didn't ask.
mean, why did you call him? There was no point in it. Look, I'll sort my own shit out.
So that's a no then, dear. You don't want me to take up control of your story.
No. I'll
Wow.
I'll do this myself somehow.
Would you at least like the tools to take control of your own story?
The what?
The tools, my dear, the tools.
How?
He summons a book into his hand that looks very, very similar to the one that Ananasi burned, and a pen.
You mean I have to write? Uh. Look, all I have to do is like get her to like stop this, right? I don't need to write anything myself. I can't do that. I'm not a god.
Well, that's up to you. The book and the pen disappear.
This sucks. I don't know what to do. This is not simple things. Doesn't make sense.
By the way, Darcy, your Snapchat buzzes.
She'll check it.
As you pick it up, as you take out your phone, it slips out of your hand and smashes on the ground.
Man, I just got that one.
How often do you drop your phone?
What?
How often do you drop your phone? Minnie says as she picks it up and hands it to her.
It's fine, Darcy. You have your backup phone, which buzzes with your Snapchat.
Yeah, and my backup, and yeah, so she'll just grab her old phone. I presume it's like broken beyond repair.
Yeah. As you
So-
take out the next one, just
Yeah.
as you look, just as you raise it to look at the Snapchat, it announces that it has 26 hours worth of updates to do that it needs to do immediately.
Oh.
And the last phone, your third phone, when you withdraw it, it dies from lack of battery.
Mm. Okay, so what am I gonna do to like stop this and get this ugly thing off my hands?
That's up to you, Derry. The fact of the matter is, you just want to make a deal. So, I'll just be letting myself out. Nice guitar pick.
Have a nice day.
Douglas, for the record, he complimented your guitar pick.
Oh, thank you. I just got it.
He turns and leaves.
I don't know what to do anymore. This is not fun.
Like, being a mage isn't fun.
Isn't
I
it?
mean, I know that, but I don't like this.
She hugs Darcy again. She's really tight.
I guess I'll just go home.
No. I'm not letting go.
Why not?
Because you're too important.
I'm not. Stop that. Why does everybody keep saying that?
She pinches you. Stop it. With the not important stuff.
Just leave me alone.
Nah.
Please.
I love you too much to leave you alone. Because I am concerned for your mental health.
There's nothing wrong with my mental health. Look, even Siren says it. It's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll see you later. Douglas, it was nice meeting you. Sorry
Darcy's
circumstances
not-
weren't better.
Minnie's not letting go, Darcy.
I mean, that's the point where we are going to roll strength, I guess? I don't know. Like,
Or you could just roll correspondence.
or that's true. She wants really, 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 really badly to be gone. So, yeah, I guess that's correspondence.
Roll that irritate.
988.
Wow, yeah. Because it takes one success to pop to somewhere you are infinitely familiar with, so you will pop home.
Which home?
Whichever one you prefer.
Okay, I'll think about that.
And on that note, kids, we shall end our scene like a place of playing. Thank you for watching this video of Scene in Darkness in Dublin. Have a pleasant evening.